welcome to another episode of Discovery Squad. Today I have a special guest, Miss Kansas! This is just for fun. But you were Miss Kansas, so we have to talk about it. Can you tell me what it's like to be Miss Kansas?
Being Miss Kansas is sometimes feeling like a princess, sometimes feeling like the president, and sometimes it really makes you feel like just a normal, everyday girl who just wants to be understood and loved by the people around her. Yeah, there's the pretty dresses, and you get to wear a crown, and people love you when you come into their school or their meetings, and you get to talk to them. But a lot of it takes a lot of responsibility and leadership and kindness above all else to be Miss Kansas or to be in that kind of position.
So when Hannah was Miss Kansas in 2018, her platform was all about mindfulness. Now, it's really, really important to take care of your mind and make sure that you know how to talk about your emotions and know how to calm yourself down. So today we're going to talk about our feelings and how to really practice mindfulness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, Hannah, what are some tips that you have if we're having trouble talking about the way that we feel?
So when you're struggling with talking about how you feel, first you need to if you're feeling intense emotions, it could be anger or sadness or even happiness sometimes gets us really riled up. The best first step to do is you just stop and you think about those feelings that are going through you. You think about how your body feels, what thoughts are running through your mind, and you just kind of you let all of that happen to you and you let yourself feel that in the moment. And then maybe you can start identifying if those are positive feelings or negative feelings. And once we put a name to the emotion we're feeling, then it's a lot easier to move forward from there and be able to control those emotions.
Okay, so let's say that I am at school and I'm starting to get really frustrated because I don't understand something. So what is the first thing? So first I stop and take a deep breath and I say, okay, I think I am angry. And I name my feeling, and then what can I do now that I know I'm angry?
So when you're angry, it's a really good idea to have some plans in place before you feel that emotion. So for me, when I get angry, I know that I have to take some really deep breaths and try really hard not to lash out at anybody else. Sometimes I just like to keep completely silent until I know that I have that anger under control, and I know what I can do next to help just calm that anger down a little bit. If I need to talk to somebody about what they did to me or talk to somebody about how I don't maybe know even why I'm angry, but if I just tell somebody I'm angry and tell them that I'm feeling frustrated, then sometimes they can help calm that situation down and maybe even bring it out of me what is making me frustrated in that moment.
And the important thing to know is that it's okay to be angry sometimes. We all get angry, we all are sad, we get frustrated, we get confused, and those are all normal feelings to have. But what we can help control is how we deal with it and how we show that anger. So if I was getting angry and I just started screaming in school and hitting things and yelling at my teacher, that's probably not a really good way to show I'm angry. But something else I could do is take a minute, take some deep breaths, and then maybe tell my teacher or my para, I'm feeling really angry and I need a break and I don't understand this homework and it's really upsetting me. And if you were able to talk about your feelings and share that you're angry and that you need some time, then your teacher can probably help you and they can help you control that. And then it doesn't become a big situation where maybe we get in trouble or something bad happens, because we don't want that to happen. So let's go on the other side of it. Let's say I'm in class and I am so happy to be back and I'm around my friends and I'm just so excited that I just have all kinds of energy bursting out of me. What is something I could do to make sure that I'm enjoying being happy but also not disrupting my class?
Yeah, so when we're really happy, we like to talk to our friends, and maybe your body has a lot of pent-up energy, kind of like when you're angry, and maybe you even need a break when you're really happy. So I know that sometimes you can go on a break by like walking up and down the hallway once, or maybe you just stand behind your chair for a little bit. but you just wait until the right moment, and you can tell your teacher, like, hey, I just have a lot of energy. Maybe I need a break. Maybe you need to do something with your feet or with your hands. I know there's a lot of little toys that don't distract other people that you can fidget with your hands, or they have some boards that you can move your feet on under your desk, or just little things like that that put all your energy into a focus point, but you're not distracting your classmates around you. You don't want to be talking to them around you because that also takes their attention away from the teacher and away from the activity. So just making sure that you're using your energy appropriately and taking care of yourself without distracting your peers.
Absolutely. And then the last emotion I want to talk about today is feeling nervous or scared, because I know that we're going back to school soon, which is very exciting, but school's going to look different this year. We're going to have face mask on. There's going to be some different rules that we'll have to follow to make sure that we're being healthy and safe. And so what should I do if I'm at school and I just feel scared and anxious and nervous because everything looks different and I don't know how to handle it?
So change can be really, really scary, especially when you know you're going to have to wear a mask every day, and maybe some kids around you aren't going to be coming back to school this year, and that can be kind of sad too. But one of the best things that we can do right now is first practice at home before you get to school. So you can practice wearing your mask for short periods of time, wearing it around the house, practice if you're going to be eating or drinking, and even practice taking breathing breaks. So I know sometimes it can feel really claustrophobic with a mask on, and sometimes that can make your breathing speed up and your heart race, but just pulling the mask away for a little bit, taking some deep breaths, and then putting it back on can be really helpful. And also just doing what we talked about when you're angry or when you're really excited, just stopping, thinking, okay, what is making me nervous or anxious? And then thinking about ways that you can help yourself feel better before it actually comes to a really, really nervous emotion at school. And you can always talk to your teacher about any feelings you're having, and if you just need someone to say, hey, everything's going to be okay.
Absolutely, and that's a good point. Your teachers and your paras and the school nurse and all the other adults in your school want to take care of you. And I know firsthand, I've got lots of friends that are teachers and paras, and right now all they can talk about is how much they want to see you and how much they want to keep you safe. So they are there for you. They know it's going to be hard and it's going to be different, but they're there to make it as easy as possible, and they're going to be a wonderful resource to talk to help you learn how to wear that mask and keep you safe this school year. So make sure you are extra nice to all the adults in your school, because they are working extra hard this year to keep you safe and make you feel safe as well. Okay, any other things you want to talk about, words of wisdom for our Discovery Squad as they are getting ready for school and back home and kind of learning how to deal with their emotions?
I would say, one, just practice wearing that mask beforehand so you are used to it when you go to school. Two, same as what Krystian said earlier, your teachers and your paras and everyone at school just wants to make you and your friends safe, and they want you to stay in school. So just do everything you can to follow those teachers, to do what you're told, and it'll make it easier on everybody. Then three, I would say pick maybe 3 calming skills and practice those before you go into school. So you could pick a breathing exercise. You could pick a little something to take with you to fidget with if you need to fidget with your hands during school. And maybe one other thing that can help you when you're feeling really sad or really angry, just so you are prepared once you go back, because a lot of emotions will be happening when school starts again, but you can prepare beforehand, and that, again, will make it easier on you, on your friends, on your teachers, and on your parents. And we want the best school year possible.
Awesome. Okay, well, Hannah, thank you so much for coming to the Discovery Squad studio. It has been so fun to have a Miss Kansas around and to get to kind of pick your brain and talk about mindfulness. Remember, friends, your mind matters and your emotions matter, and it's okay to feel all the feelings you're feeling, but there are definitely some ways that we can handle those feelings and show those in a healthy and safe way. So make sure you take some of these awesome tips from our own Miss Kansas here. Until next time, have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you for watching another episode of Discovery Squad. Please make sure to follow us on social media at the ARC of Sedgwick County to see all the other programs that we offer serving those with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Of course, be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so that you're notified every time a new video comes out. See you soon!